What's up, folks? First Amendment audit. I'm in the village of Franklin Park, Illinois. Oh, it says please use revolving door. Well, too late about that. This is the cashier. Clerk's office. No passport processing. Hi, ma'am. Can I have 3 public record sheets, please? That is correct. Freedom of information? Yes, ma'am. Audio and video. Are you the clerk here?
No, deputy.
Deputy clerk. Okay, I need you to fill this out for me, please. I am requesting. Sure.
Are you requesting non-certified?
Non-certified.
What kind of requesting information?
Sure. 10 commercial properties whose water bill exceeds 10,000 and up.
Do you have the addresses for the commercial properties?
Describe in there any 10 commercial properties.
So you just want 10 commercial?
Any 10 commercial properties whose water bill exceeds...
Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Let me just do...
Take your time. You have 15 minutes till closing, is it?
I'm sorry. Yeah, we close at 4:30.
Okay. Uh-huh.
You're looking for just how well, you're telling me to rate it is how I'm gonna put this.
That's fine. Yep. Any 10 commercial properties whose water bill exceeds
Can you give me 1 second? Let me just get my witness. Just so we don't have any issues.
You need a witness for what?
Just because I've never done one of those.
Okay. Hello.
Okay.
So just to clarify, you're the deputy clerk.
Yes.
And you need a witness for what exactly?
Just because I've never done one of these.
Oh, you're a deputy clerk, but you never done a freedom of
No,
information?
someone recording me, right?
Oh, you never done one of these where somebody's recording.
No, we didn't. But it's fine. It's just a freedom of information.
What was your question, ma'am?
If you asked her to, if you could record her.
What is your,
Daphne Enriquez, I work in the mayor's office. What's your name?
please be kind,
I
ma'am,
am.
because you started off with a bad attitude, okay? I have no more to speak to you about.
She'll just be my witness. Can I get your name as well?
You don't need my name. I have no obligation
We're gonna
to
put
provide
it
my
on the
name.
folder, that's fine.
Let's continue. So what do you have there so far?
Any 10 commercial properties whose water bill
Yep, exceeds $10,000 and up. Okay, in the town of Franklin Park. All right, and go ahead and put my email there where they can respond to via email, which they don't need a name. According to law, let's check it out here. Well, name is not applicable, okay? That's optional.
we can look up the statute, but
Well, you can look up the statute on your own time if you like.
For commercial purposes?
Nope. Nope.
This is for personal purposes?
It's
Are
not
you
for it's
selling
not for commercial purposes.
it? So are you selling this information?
Come
Are
again?
you selling this information?
I don't answer questions, ma'am.
I
We
think
need
you
to
should look up the
disclose.
statute. I'm
We
sorry.
need to disclose the information because I can print out the statute if you'd like.
You can print out the statute if you like on your own time, ma'am, but just take my request. If you have any further questions, you can forward that to your clerk and they could regard that via
For
email.
purposes of putting this into the system, I need to put if it's a commercial or a non.
Right, it's non-commercial, like I
It's
stated, ma'am.
non-commercial.
Non-commercial.
Okay. So we do have 5 business days to respond to this.
Also, ma'am, let me have a single complaint sheet as well. I'll fill out at a later time.
I can give you a piece of paper. You can.
That's fine. Let me have, when you're finished with this, I'll request some other
What's
info.
your email?
FOIAAU
AU.
DITOR
Oh, audit.
FOIA auditor OR at gmail.com. When you work for the public, you have to be courteous and respectful.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is a non-commercial, and can
Correct.
you please verify this information? I do need you to fill out this so that we can, put it in our records. This is
Okay.
information that if I don't complete, then I get audited as well. So
I see what you're
if
saying,
you
ma'am.
could just sign
Uh-huh.
and make sure that this is information that you're requesting. You're looking
Sure.
for any commercial. You're just any 10 commercial. What is this?
Properties. It says any 10 commercial properties whose water bill exceeds 10,000 and up in Franklin Park, in the village of Franklin Park.
And it's 10,000 what?
What do you mean?
So just double check this information. You can always write
Yeah.
it yourself. There's no problem. I'm gonna upload this into the system.
Okay.
But we do need your information to put on here so that I can upload it, and you'll.
Ma'am, the only-
you're gonna get a confirmation from. our
Right.
office.
I need a stamped town hall copy for
Yeah, you're gonna receive a. Copy.
how many days do you have of compliance?
So for non-commercial requests, we have 5 business days.
Awesome.
And for commercial requests, we have 21 business
Okay,
days.
since it's non-commercial,
But
5
I
to
would want
7.
you to make sure that this is the information that you're looking for.
That is
Not only
absolutely
do I do
correct.
What you asked me,
Right.
But I want you to double check because I don't know if you put in something else.
This is correct, ma'am. Just transfer
and
this
I do need
over.
You to sign. and
Okay,
I do
I'll
need
put a
you-
check mark.
I would like for you to sign just to make sure.
Okay, according to law, that's not required,
Do you have an
ma'am.
identification or maybe the company that you work for, so I can just put it in the system.
That's not
so that we
required.
can
Like
put it
I
in
said,
the
that is
system.
not required, ma'am.
All right.
Okay.
You want to give me a minute then?
A minute for what? What should I be waiting for?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Just do it.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. See you in the morning. See ya.
Pause the video for a minute.
Good, how are you? Hey, I have a question. I won't disclose this information
we're good. So I can just take your email.
So you confirmed with, just for the record, you confirmed that a member of the public does not need to provide any of this
I'm
information?
not going to confirm nor deny. So
Okay,
I'm
that's
just
fine.
going to take your
Absolutely.
information.
Let me have 2 of your
Just
business
double-
cards, please.
I'll give you my business cards. But if you can please double check the information.
I checked it for the 3rd time, ma'am. This looks
Is this
as
what-
it should.
Okay, so you're again. Any 10 commercial properties whose water bill exceeds $10,000 and up in
Correct.
Franklin Park.
Mm-hmm.
And you just gave me this, and you just you didn't sign. You just put in. A check
Absolutely, yep. This
mark.
this
Okay,
is
and you
all that's
said in it-
required.
And you said it's a non-commercial request.
That is correct.
Okay. Are you seeing certified copies?
No, ma'am, it's email, non-certified copy. Are you going to transfer this handwriting over to this
I'm going
page?
to scan this, and then it's
Yeah.
going to go up to our FOIA system. If this is your email,
But
we'll receive.
why don't you just write this information?
It's just, it doesn't matter what.
Well,
if you
it
want
makes
to,
a
you
difference
can
for
yeah,
it
if
makes a
you-
difference for a
if
member
you
of
want
public.
to,
So
you are more than welcome to transfer this information here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scan this into the system.
okay, that's
It's gonna
fine.
Go into,
That's fine.
electronic
Just as long
form,
as it's got a stamp and you guys
you're
comply.
gonna get a confirmation from us.
Okay,
and
not a
I
problem.
will stamp it. I'm gonna get a copy, and you're gonna get a copy.
Okay,
Okay?
that's fine. I'd also like to do an inspection on the ordinances and zoning book.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you a question.
So just before, so the ordinances are available on our website.
I'm currently not using online. There's 2 ways of doing an
so
inspection:
you want to do an
online
inspection?
and
Okay.
in
So
person.
we can set up a time so you can come in.
It
And
does.
you can do
It does
the
not.
inspection.
It does not. According to law, ma'am, it does not require an appointment, or it doesn't require a timing.
Building department might be able to help them.
Okay. So if you want to do the, you said what kind of ordinances are you looking for?
I'm looking to do an inspection on your ordinances and zoning book for this town.
Okay, well, let me see if they're upstairs and they can help you with that 1 second. So
Okay.
let's finish with this first.
Sure.
You said, so I just stamped it today's the 5th.
Uh-huh.
The 6th, I'm sorry. So is this it? We're good? And if you
Yep.
want to, you can transfer this into here. But like I said, all I'm doing
All
is
I
gonna-
need now, ma'am, is a copy of this for this, for
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna
freedom
give
of
you a copy
information.
of
Sure,
this.
that's all. What is the mayor's name?
Spirit Peterson.
Okay, sure. And you claimed, you engaged me and you told me that. What is your job title here?
So let's just finish here.
I have a question as well.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
I'm the mayor's administrative assistant.
Okay,
Yeah, so-
please, for the next time, ma'am, be calm and courteous. Follow your job duties when dealing with the public. It's very important. You are replaceable. That means you can be fired and somebody else can take your position that'll be more than happy to treat the people with respect. Okay? If you're not familiar about somebody recording government employees, such as you are a public servant, check with to make sure if that's allowed or not before giving somebody a bad attitude. Wouldn't that make sense?
Let's give you
Thank you.
the original. I'm keeping
Sure.
a copy. You're going to receive a confirmation on this email,
Uh-huh.
and we'll respond to this email. If you have any questions,
Absolutely.
you're more than welcome to reply to that.
Sure, I just
Okay,
need
so
the
we're
2
done with FOIA?
business cards.
Yeah.
Finish
you're
with
done
FOIA,
this?
yep.
And do you need this?
I'll take that and fill it out at a later
You
time.
could also bring that over. You can scan it, you can fax it, you can do whatever you need to do with it. Okay?
According to law, yes, you're correct.
All right, so you just need my business.
Mhm. I also need your business card too, please.
Sure. Do you have one here by chance?
She changed her act though.
And then for the record, you didn't ask for my permission to record. I just asked you if you
Come
could
again?
record me. All right, so here's this.
Okay. Now let me document the time that those 2 phone calls were made. Who were those phone calls made to?
Okay, so now what's the next request? You had another request.
Yeah, sure. Well, now at this point, do you need to help this gentleman here?
No.
Oh, okay. So, I need to do a zoning. I need to do an inspection on your
wanna do
zoning
in zoning
and ordinances
and
book.
ordinances.
Yep, that's
Which-
correct.
Do you have a timeline for the ordinances?
What do you mean a timeline?
Do you want to look at the
You're the
ordinances
deputy-
from-
you're
do
the
you wanna
deputy
look
clerk,
at the
correct?
Ordinances from 1999, from
Your
2020?
your current, your latest
Oh, from
dated
2021?
book.
Okay.
Okay, is your book is up to date to 2021?
So we had a board meeting yesterday.
Okay, thank you. Uh-huh.
And so I'm in the middle of updating that.
Now what I need, ma'am, it looks like you made a phone call to the officers while I'm here conducting legal business. So now what I need to do is obtain those phone calls that you made. Can you give me the
do a FOIA request if
Right.
you want to. So
right
with that, you
along
can go
with
ahead and
along with officers' names and badge numbers? Hello, sir.
Because you're recording, I'll just say, I'm Officer Romano, 135. That is Officer Paisley, 145.
Okay, is there any reason why these officers are here?
We got called because you were making these two uncomfortable, so we're not going to do anything except stand here and wait for you to leave.
Okay, do you know who's the one who called?
No.
Okay. One of these two employees might have made the call. What is the reason for calling the officers here?
So we're conducting business
no,
here.
right,
Are you
we-
done? Because Village Hall closes at 4:30 if you want to get to the building
I'd
department.
like to know what is the reason why
I'm
this
trying
staff
to-
members
I'm
called
trying to
and
finish
wasted resources
business
from the police
here.
officers' time for somebody conducting legal documentation according to law. What made you comfortable? Is it the camera?
Your inspection for the ordinance.
Right, you can go ahead and do that, ma'am.
What year do you want it, because we have.
I explained to you, ma'am,
records
I'd like to
going
look
back
at the book, the
19
latest
So this-
copy.
And then what, are you looking for something in specific?
I don't have to discuss that with you,
Well, just so
according
that
to
I
law.
can give
It's a
you what you
complete book,
need,
ma'am.
and I can keep
Ma'am, it is a
giving you
complete
more
book.
The information.
It is a complete book. It's a 300+ page book that I like to go through, take a few digital copies according to law. I may need maybe 2 pages,
The
copies.
ordinances are also available online.
You
if
stated that,
wanted them.
along with, according to law, you're able to view it online or in town hall. So could you go ahead and get that book for me, ma'am? I'll be waiting for a few minutes. Thank you. Now, back to why the officers who's the one who called the officers in the first place? Because this may become a legal suit now. It may become a legal suit, and those body cameras will be requested along with the phone call that was made to the officers.
Neither of us are wearing body cameras.
Okay, I see a body-worn camera on the gentleman there.
These are radio.
Taser,
Okay.
microphone, handcuffs.
So again, ma'am, what is the reason why the officers were called?
Sir, I'm just doing my job. I'm trying to help you.
Well, ma'am, doing your job is not giving somebody a bad attitude before the officers
I
got
asked you for your
here.
name and you refused to give it to me. So
Ma'am.
that's all I did.
So can we finish here? It's about 4:30, and also because the ordinances are pretty lengthy,
Uh-huh.
I would just have to tell me what you need so I can, make
Okay.
copies for you.
What
So
time
this
what
is
time
our-
is it? What time do you have now?
Today is 4:30.
What-
It's already 4:30.
Okay.
Where the village is closed. You're more than welcome to come by
Sure.
tomorrow. So let me explain.
Uh-huh.
This is our ordinance index.
Yep.
If you need copies of any of these ordinances, I'm more than happy to help you with that.
Okay.
You just have to tell me, I need a copy of this, I need a copy of that.
Absolutely,
But
ma'am.
It's gonna take me a while because there's
Okay.
a lot of information.
What I would do
here, but-
now is
Sir, let me
I'm not
finish.
going
Let
to
me
ask you
finish.
for a copy.
Let me finish.
But ma'am, you're just wasting
Can I
my time.
finish?
Can you please
Yes,
hand over
can
the
I
book?
finish?
Go
So
ahead.
this is the index. It'll tell you what year, and I'll tell you where it starts. So if you
Okay.
need copies of all of this, we can set up a time maybe
Absolutely,
tomorrow
absolutely.
to come by, and I'll have these ready.
I hear you, ma'am. Now, can
Okay.
I look at this book?
Yes.
Okay. As far as
And I
com
would like
as
you to make sure, just, it is 4:30, and
okay, I hear what you said, ma'am. As far
And you
as
cannot remove this from my office.
absolutely, ma'am, I am aware of the law. Okay, I'm aware of specific law. Now, as far as these officers were called over here for somebody's
Sir.
comfort, ma'am, I heard you speak. Please give me a turn to speak. One of these employees called and said they're uncomfortable, possibly because somebody's recording, which is freedom of press, along with Homeland Security, in order to film public officials in the course of their duties on clock hours. So now, are these the comfort police where they come here to comfort you instead of protecting the law?
I don't have
Is
to
this-
respond.
But you don't have to respond.
Sir, it's
But at this
4:30.
point, okay, at this point, ma'am,
Closing.
at this point, you've wasted somebody's time. You wasted the officer's time, the officer's resources. I'll come back and look at the waste my time and come back and look at that because you already wasted my time. But now at this point, I'd like to get a copy of the FOIA. Oh, you did give me a copy of the
Yeah,
FOIA.
you have
Okay.
the original, I have a copy. This is going
Okay.
to be scanned into our system. You will
Sure.
receive a confirmation.
Can you please tell me
and
what
we
time
will
you
email-
made those phone calls so I could?
I'm not gonna respond to that.
You're
I
not gonna
don't
respond
know
to
when
that.
was done.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
was not keeping track.
Can you please tell me who's the one initial employee who made the phone call to
I
these
don't
gentlemen?
know. I don't know, and I'm not gonna answer that.
Okay, but it's uncalled for a young lady to come and give somebody an attitude and not knowing the specific law, not knowing the specific statute, not knowing the specific request.
Okay.
Okay, I mean it's making your town look very bad. You know, my friend, he's an Uber driver, right? And he was driving for Uber one day, and he had a passenger with him, and they had a disagreement. And so the following day, the Uber driver, just for having a disagreement via conversation, a verbal disagreement with the passenger, he got fired. They fired him. They told him, you can no longer work for Uber. So this is a government, you guys are government representatives. You're supposed to be calm and courteous with members of the public. And if you have any misunderstandings, you call and you confirm with your superiors before escalating for something legally. You know, this is illegal.
All right, well,
Everything-
at this time, you came in here, you started recording me without permission, didn't announce who you were, so.
Ma'am, recording a public employee just for your
Yeah.
future knowledge or
Thank you.
engagements with
Thank you.
public.
All right.
There's three
So it is
forms.
4:30
There's
now.
three forms. There's the U.S. Constitution, First Amendment, freedom of press. There's Homeland Security, and there's also a federal contract which allow the member of public to record their public officials. Let me ask these fine gentlemen here. Officers, are you aware that this is a public space and filming is allowed?
Closed? Okay. Sorry, sir. Can we help you with anything else?
We'll
Before,
answer your question outside, but it's 4:30, Village Hall closes. at
Okay,
4:30.
I'm walking out myself as soon as these officers leave. Well, here, you guys are closed. I'm stepping out.
So
Thank,
you're more than welcome.
thank
to
you,
stop by.
thank you. Ma'am, please ask your superior before disrespecting somebody of the
I
public.
apologize if I made you feel that way. I was trying to get your name when you asked me what my name was, and
Ma'am, listen.
I apologize
you-
if it came out the wrong way.
Okay,
My mistake.
no,
I hope
no.
you have a great day,
It's
sir.
a learning process for you on the job.
Okay.
A person that works for the government, in your policy, it may state that you have to give your name, but a member of the public, it's no obligation.
Alright,
All
after
right,
4:30
thank
is
you.
question.
All right, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Take care. Now, let me ask you gentlemen a question out here if you'd like to. You did say you would step out and speak to me, officer? Hi, ma'am.
You want a rubber man?
Oh, sure. Thanks. Okay. I'd just like to know, what is the reason why obviously this camera's on.
I'm sorry?
Obviously this camera's on.
That's correct.
Okay. So what is the reason why the police were called?
So the reason why
Just to have this on record.
myself and the other officer are here is because we got a call that someone was being verbally aggressive. Okay?
Okay.
And that was it. Just
That's
a
what the
flower-
call said, right?
Flower design on the shirt and then like a black hat. That's all we got. We showed up, we observed you, we waited to see what happened. They didn't want us to intervene. They just wanted us to stand by while you finished up your business, whatever you're doing.
Okay.
And then
So
now we're here.
you said that the call was made because somebody's wearing a T-shirt that has flowers on it.
No, that's the description.
The description, right? But what was the initial call for?
So the only thing that they relayed to us is that they were uncomfortable with the video camera, and that
Are you the-
that- let me
oh,
finish,
yeah,
okay?
sure.
And then the video camera, as well as, I guess maybe you were raising your voice or talking over them or whatnot. That's the only stuff that was relayed to us.
That's a false claim there.
But if you have proof otherwise,
Right.
and you want to do anything about it, that's
Okay.
your right. But
Right. Now another thing, are you the comfort police or are you a law enforcer?
I'm sorry.
Are you a comfort police or a law
We're
enforcer?
here for the citizens of Franklin Park.
Right, but are you fine gentlemen comfort police or law enforcers?
We're here for the citizens of Franklin Park.
Yeah. Okay, but this
If they're uncomfortable and they want us there just to make sure that
Private property.
nothing gets escalated.
no
any
no no
further, they're allowed to do that.
this is not private property. This is not private property. This is public. It belongs to the town. It belongs to the people.
4:30.
Oh, after 4:30 is closed. Understandable. However, what was that you said? I'm sorry.
If they want us there just to make sure nothing gets worse, nothing gets escalated any further, they can do that. That's why we didn't do anything except stand there.
But you gentlemen are law enforcement officers, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that being said, you could have asked these clerks or these employees, these staff members, these public servants, you could have asked them what exactly was said to you guys that made you feel or a certain way, or what, you know, or what exactly are the officers here for, you know? And that being said, if you guys walked in as law enforcement officers, you guys should have explained to the young ladies that, hey, this guy is all within his rights to film, and we're here to protect him. So I look at it like you guys came to protect a member of the public, which I am, and for your government staff members to comply. Right?
Okay,
Yeah. So that's the thing. I'm just getting that on record. You know, it's making your guys' town look bad. It's not your guys' fault. It may be one of the staff members' representatives' fault that she's not aware with public photography, filming in a public space, which is another question that I had for you guys. Is filming in a public space, illegal?
No.
Bottom line.
If it was illegal, we would have stopped you.
Bottom line.
Standing 10 feet away quietly.
It's the bottom line. So, you know, you cannot make a lawful activity illegal, whether it's law enforcement or whether it's government officials. You know, that's all. That's all. I just, you know, I'm here to conduct business. I'm here to look at a zoning book. I'm here to do a few FOIA requests, freedom of information, according to law. That's the way I'm conducting my business. Yeah, that's all. Do you gentlemen have anything to say?
No,
What?
no comment.
Okay, no comment. So what is your police chief name?
Michael Witz.
You guys been very cordial. Please explain to the staff members here, anytime somebody comes in here and films, conducting business, it's lawful, it's legal. That is all. Okay? And once again, boys, can I have your badge and name and badge numbers?
Yeah, basically 145.
Romano 135.
God bless you, boys. Thank you for your service. Stay positive and stay good cops.
Thank you, sir.
All right, guys, take care.